Hello flute players and welcome to the video. Today we're going to discuss the end of the flute. The end of the flute has this plug at the end. When we first start playing, we get our fingers on there, we feel those ridges, and we start to twist and turn that plug, and simply we should not do that. There's an adjustment inside your flute with a cork that keeps everything in line. And if we start to twist and pull and end up pulling that off of there, it can really affect our flute and the playing of our flute. This plug in the end of the flute is simply there to close the end of the pipe. So we have an open end at the end of your flute. Here's the head joint, but the end of the flute has an opening. This just closes that one side. That's all it's there for. But inside there is a cork. This plug should not be moved, as it is supposed to be in an exact location. So you want to avoid loosening and tightening this and twisting and turning the end of that plug there. The placement of this plug is highly critical to the tuning and intonation of your flute. The end of the cork inside your head joint here, needs to be exactly 17 millimeters to the center of this opening. Well, how are we supposed to figure that out, right? If our flute's in alignment or not? Well, there's an easy check you use. You get your cleaning rod. At the end of your cleaning rod, you'll notice that there's a little notch. And that notch will show us exactly where we need to have our cork adjusted. So what we do is we'll take our head joint and we put this inside, and it should line up right in the center. So as you can see, that mark in the middle there is lined up right in the center, so this flute is adjusted correctly. Now if you do this test and you find that your flute is off, it's way over here or it's further in and it's not in the center, what I'd like you to do is bring your flute in so that I can take a look at it. I will help you adjust the cork the first time. Hopefully you don't have to do it. But if you do, I'll show you how to do it properly. Once it's in place, it's usually going to stay there, as long as we're not messing with the end of that plug. If you start taking that cork out or you damage the cork, it can cause leaks, and then your flute is going to have to go into the shop for repair. But for a quick, easy adjustment like this, for the first time, again, or even if the second time, if you're still not comfortable with it, bring it in. Although what I found is once your flute is adjusted, if you don't mess with that plug, it's not going anywhere, okay? And then you take it in for the yearly maintenance, and the repair shop usually checks it and makes any adjustments as needed though. Well, that's all we have today. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you learned something. See ya.